Hey guys, Romie here. Please like, comment, subscribe. This is my review for The Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 10, Episode 18, Nightmare on Peachtree Street. So this season as a whole was exactly what you thought it was. It had some general substance, but it wasn't that entertaining. I mean, I'm just calling it like it is. And we'll move forward. It starts off with Portia. She's on Dish Nation with Vivica because she was in the play to play that game. And so they were there to promote that. I say shout out to Portia. Shout out to Portia having these credible jobs. Because remember when we... Not we, because I always saw it. But I know a lot of you were like, look, Portia, she's just looks, she's face, she has a good body. But aside from that, businesswoman, she's going to be out here in a couple of years. She proved y'all wrong, so shout out to her for that. Eva, she takes her daughter, and Candy takes Ace to go pumpkin picking, which is really cute. It was really nice. They're there to just have fun. And also discuss the fact that Eva's birthday is October 30th because it's the day before Halloween. And so she wants to go and invite, a couple of people. She essentially wants everyone there. She's fine with having everyone there. And Candy, she essentially agrees, like, you can go and do that. Portia, we're good enough. Everyone else is okay enough with each other to where it should be okay. Should be okay is the operative word. Should be okay is the operative word. So now they're looking at this space to host a party. It's a church. And we're all thinking, so you're having a Halloween party in a church. Well, first of all, there's all different types of churches for all different types of religions. So my first question would have been, what denomination is the church? That's very important. The second question is, why are we having it in this church? But anywho, Eva then, this was an Eva heavy episode, which I thought was interesting that they did this for that last episode. But okay. Eva is talking to Cynthia and Nene about who's coming. And it's a little off, because you know what I'm about to say next. Candy met up with Kim, and they're okay. But Nene and her issues with Kim, and Kim's whole family at this point. But Nene just says, look, whatever happens, happens. Nene's okay enough with that. Nene's cool with Portia, so Portia being there is fine. Shamia's even coming because Eva's like, look, I'm cool with Shamia. I don't want any problems. But this next scene, it made me feel a certain way. Sheree decides to invite Candy over to Chateau Sheree because she wants to show Candy the basement. Now, if you recall, Candy and Kenya, they went down to Sheree's basement, and even though Candy was like, okay, the basement's done, who cares? Kenya made a big deal about it. So Sheree figured, you know what, screw everyone, I'm gonna go and put this basement together. Again, we're all thinking, how did this happen? And Candy's like, so Sheree sold a lot of books because this is nice. I'm thinking, there ain't no amount of books in the dang old world. I don't know how she did it, but shout out to her. I'm sure there's going to be reports in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, but she had the snacks, and she had some interesting snacks. It didn't look like she ran out to Costco with some of those snacks. So, shout out to her for that. There was a lounge area. It was very, like, New York clubsy. I liked it. I like it. And again, she had the actual snacks. She had the wine out. It was a nice celebratory. It was good vibes. It was very modern. Candy was doing them dang snacks. So this was like, you finally invite me somewhere and have some incredible snacks. Thank you. But, so Cynthia comes, and Cynthia's just like, This basement is nicer than some stuff I have. The basement is nicer and bigger than parts of my house. Like what is this? I was looking at that basement. I said, there is no man cave anywhere. Anywhere. Smart move. No. I saw that thing that was supposed to be a man cave with the pool table, but I said, I'm sure Tyrone had different plans. With what money? I don't know, because you can't go to jail for what he went to jail for and talk about money. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I would act like I am broke. You hear me? I am broke. Not broke. I am broke. And there's even a salon type area, and Sheree invited people to come and pamper the ladies. Now, here's the thing. Sheree feels a certain way. Sheree feels a certain way because Portia had a conversation with Shamia. And this is what I don't get. Portia had a conversation with Shamia, right? Right? So Shamia figured, I'm going to go, and this is a conversation that clearly wasn't on the camera. Wasn't on camera because there was no video receipts to showcase that. And so Shamia went back, told Sheree about this conversation. And I keep saying, because I'm thinking, Shamia, what? And I understand she didn't think that Sheree was going to focus on the semantics of the wording, but she did. Sheree was hurt because Sheree's trying to figure out Shamia, when Portia came back from the trip, she told Shamia that she had a problem with all the girls, or all the girls had a problem with her, or that she didn't really like any of the girls right now. And first of all, they're all ladies. Second, I'm thinking, Shamia, why would you? That's the part I'm not getting. I understand that Shamia just likes to put things out there on the table. I do, and I respect that, because a lot of people are really feloniously fake. But sometimes things don't need to be put out, especially if you know your friend is upset. And I get it that maybe she thought that because Sheree and Portia were in a good place, that Sheree wouldn't have focused on the wording and just was been like, okay, Portia, are you okay? But I don't know. That was weird to me. Anyway, Portia is time to go and perform. And Portia does a good job. Portia does a good job. Of course, Lauren was there. And Kenya, of all people, Kenya and Cynthia showed up. And I said, wow. And even Kenya, she wasn't being too shady in the confessionals. I said, wow, Kenya's really happy. Shout out to her. She's really happy. Shout out to her. Portia, or at least from the clips that we saw, she did good. And I wanted to see more. That's how good it was. I don't care if people are like, well, it wasn't far off from her personality or day-to-day. That has nothing to do with when you're in an actual production. And people who, a lot of times, the people who've never done anything like that don't understand that. I have some experience with that. Both times, or the 3 times I did, I wasn't good. I wasn't good at all. But what I can, that's not true. The first time I killed it. But that was, what was I, like 6, 7 years old? No, I had to have been, 6, 7, maybe 8. I killed that. They weren't ready for me. I was playing around with the other 2 stuff when I got older, but that's a shame. Anyway, just for you guys, it was dancing. And it was, what was it, like 60s or 70s dancing? Maybe it was like 50s and 60s dancing where you're doing the twirling. Because I think it might have been Christmas theme. Maybe it was like rocking around the Christmas tree. But I mean, it was black version. So, anyway. what was I even talking about? Candy, she's at home. She needs Todd's, her husband's assistance, because she's like, my schedule's going to be even crazier than it is now. So be buckled in for that. And I guess Mama Joyce is going to be taking care of her grandbaby, because Candy has to go on tour. Once her tour is done, she has to go and start up the play. I said, woo, that's a lot. That's a lot. But the most important thing out of that scene was the fact that they talked about Eva's party and that Portia would be coming, and Eva asked how Candy felt about it, and Candy just feels like, you know what? At this point, let bygones be bygones. And I respect that. I respect that a lot, because that's what we've been saying. If you don't want anything to do with Portia, that's fine too. It is. But if you're saying you're going to move on, then you actually have to move on. That's when the accountability part comes in on your front, on your part. Todd said, nah, I ain't gotta move on from nothing. Nah. I said, that's fair enough. You're her husband. So that's fair enough. I'm trying to remember. I do remember that Kenya, because at first when Kenya said that thing about Vivica, I was thinking, why did you? But then I had to remember that, of course, Kenya said that. Kenya and Vivica, their relationship is, so I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that Kenya was like, Vivica's acting hasn't changed. Well, I'm thinking Vivica's been booked, so, This season gave me what I thought it would, and I'm disappointed in that. I am. Again, I didn't need the whole bickering, but you can still be entertaining and move a storyline along. And this show, I mean, if it wasn't for the fact that production did such a good job, I would have really just been over it. Because the 10th season, 10 seasons of this, and again, it's not like it was bad, because it wasn't bad. It was just okay. It was okay. But now we're at Eva's party. It looks great. It looks great. Eva's husband's there, Michael. So, of course, shout out to Michael for supporting his wife, his queen. And I can say this without being stereotypical, because Eva was Cleopatra. You know who else was Cleopatra? Sheree. But I feel like Sheree, her Cleopatra, was like the mature, toned down version, so it didn't stand out. You know I love me some Sheree. Her Cleopatra didn't stand out. Eva's did. So Eva did win, and she was the birthday gal, so that's all that matters. But the real winner was Cynthia Bailey, i.e. 50 Cent. I looked at Cynthia, I said, at first, I said, who is that? I was like, who is that? Because I was looking, I said, them features, it's like, that's not man. That's not man. That's not man. Is it? And I'm just crazy? Nope. It was 50 Cent. And I said, oh, why do you look like you can be a convincing man? What is going on here? What is going on here? C Unit? So I was just like, wow. Because that threw me off. That threw me off. I said, okay. Don't get any ideas. Cynthia. Because I feel like Cynthia would go on the scamming and boosting tour, dress up as Face End every day. And you know, I like Cynthia Bailey better for multiple reasons. Will was there as well. He was there. He dressed up as, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Kenya came as a Victoria's Secret model, and I forgot who she said it to that was her costume, and they were like, "Oh, okay. I thought you were, an angel, but yeah, so an angel, Victoria's Secret model angel. Okay." So now Kim shows up as a Playboy bunny. Candy showed up as a clown or whatever it was. She looked good. That's what I was like. She looked good though. So what is she trying to be? Croy came as Hugh Hefner. I said, oh, okay. Marlo came as Babs. That was good. And she had the sugar daddy. I said, now Marlo, you're really playing this. You're really playing this. Okay. Okay. Portia came as, her and Lauren came as, well, what are they called? Like the brides, bloody brides, whatever it was. But all the women were loving 50 Cent. I said, okay, this group is okay. But Nene came as the exterminator and Greg came as the bug. That was funny. That was funny. That was really funny. But you couldn't pay me to put on the bug outfit. I'm not going to use the word hate because I know bugs and insects are necessary, but I really dislike them. They really gross me out. But Kim's face, and I'm thinking, Kim, you started this and Nene finished it. That's why you're really mad. Croy was like, oh, that's funny. I'm thinking, now, Kim, are you the one that's just putting a damper on the perception of your family? Is that what's going on? Is that what's going on? Because it's starting to look that way. It's really starting to look that way. Kim and Nene are not opposite sides as they should be. Because they don't need to come together. Come together for what? Sheree decides to go over to Kim, and she was trying to go at the other Cleopatra, and I'm thinking, Sheree, are you okay? That's not necessary because we all know you didn't win that one. Maybe that's why you were upset, but okay. Cynthia had a reading. Faison had a reading, and the psychic told her that she has someone in her life, and that person wants to, define the relationship more than she does, but that person's not going away. And I said, okay, you watch the show, so. But okay. Portia and Sheree, I'm thinking we're doing this here, but okay. Sheree was really upset, and at least what I could say about Shamia is Shamia keeps it real. So Shamia jumped in and said, okay, I told Sheree about how you were feeling after the trip was done, and again, it's Sheree see a private text message that I sent. Portia was saying what I was saying. Why did Sheree learn about this? And it wasn't on camera. So I'm just like, okay, okay. Shamia, you have to understand you can't trust these women. You cannot. When it comes to Portia and her information, you can't trust them with it. And you keep thinking you can. And that's what messes up with, because I believe you are a good friend of Portia. So I really think you're just putting too much stock in Portia's possible relationships with these other ladies. Now, it takes a turn because Sheree was really hurt. And Sheree was very supportive. But Portia was upset. So she said what she said. She used the all instead of some. And now we're here. And so Lauren's trying to ride for her sister. I said, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. And Sheree wasn't feeling it. I said, nothing wrong with that either. Kim starts talking. I said, stop. We already know how this goes. So now Candy comes over because Candy's trying to figure out, what's the problem here? What's the problem here? And they take corners. Nene talks to Portia, and Nene just wants Portia to, just calm down, just enjoy yourself. In comes Marlo. Marlo wants to go and say, you know, I know you don't want to talk to me right now, Portia, because of what happened. We were both drinking. You know, you were drinking Hennessy. I was drinking something clear. And things were being said. And I said, oh, Marlo, leave her alone. Marlo, leave her alone. Marlo, leave her alone. Now you're antagonizing. You know what you're doing. Leave her alone. Portia walked away. Marlo was following her. I said, okay, Marlo. And I'm like, this is Eva's birthday party. Marlo. And then everyone intervened. It was like, Marlo, stop it. Marlo, stop it. Marlo, you're doing too much. Marlo, stop. So then Marlo finally stops, lets it go. Candy realizes, okay, these women don't know how to act. So she goes and reminds everyone, we're here because we're celebrating the birthday girl. And I said, dang, is that bad when you have to make a public announcement of why you're there? Nene goes and talks to Portia, lets Portia know, Portia, you know I love you, right? Maybe if you apologize to everyone, I'll line them all up. And you just apologize for everything and anything that you said that could possibly hurt them. I said, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. She already did that individually. We're not doing that. This isn't the Portia Apology Tour 2018. Or I should say 2017. We're not doing that. We sure aren't. We sure aren't. Sidebar. So filming ended right around Halloween? Really? They stopped then? There was nothing else? I don't know. This season was weird. Anyway, so they crowned a winner. And the winner was 50 Cent. They thought, Marlo thought that she won. I said, Marlo doesn't deserve. And she did it. She was the runner-up. So I like how they did that. Everyone's lives are pretty much the same. No one has anything, at least by the end of the season, worth mentioning. That was different. We already know Candy's going to Broadway. The tour was successful and she'll be adding more dates. We already know that Portia did what she did with the play, and that Tyrone most likely won't be out until 2022. Why did I say it like that, 2022? Anyway, so then we get to the reunion, and the reunion looks good enough, so we will be back. Hey guys, Romie here. Please like, comment, subscribe. This is my review for the season finale of Season 10 of Love and Hip Hop. Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 10, Episode 18, Nightmare on Peachtree Street.